Well, welcome back, YouTubers and fellow toy train buffs, to another small update and running session here on the Edge of Town micro layout, the layout that's evolutionary, not revolutionary, as featured in the May 2021 Classic Toy Trains magazine. Thank you, first of all, to all my new subscribers, and thanks to those who have been with me for a while for staying with me. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. Uh, Now, I think I said, I think the last layout update I did was a month ago, and I believe I said then, or perhaps in the video before that, yeah, I'd be slowing down some during the summer. It's hot out here, and I don't feel like coming out here and doing things. And there's just other things going on. So yeah, that's it. Uh, and I live in the desert. With things the way they're going, I'm not going to be out here like every day doing stuff. Uh, and so there you have it. All right, what have we got for updates? Well, now I've been sort of back into the kit building mode, and I had done a small crossing shanty a few months ago. It's pretty much finished. The shanty itself, I'm going to move the train back a little. The shanty itself has been finished, and I already covered this. Still need to work on the plot of land that it sits on, excuse me. And I've waited to do that until I built the new filling station. This is an American Model Builders AMB laser cut old time gas station. And the pumps you see there and the pump island and that, I had those. I am not using the pumps or the sign that come with the kit. I'm putting my own on. The building is assembled. I can take the roof off, which I'm going to need to do so I can detail the interior. It's a little tricky because it uses like a kind of tab and slot joinery method. All right, so I have to be careful when pulling the roof off, but I can do it. Anyway, I wanted to set it out here and just see what kind of space it takes up. The older little town station I had here before, I sold that off a couple months ago. Or was it last month? I forget. I don't remember yesterday. What the heck? Anyway, so it's looking nice so far, and I'm okay with it. And we shall see what we shall see. Now, the other thing is, I don't know if I can zoom in here or not. I mean, I can zoom in. It'll just be blurry. Yeah, it's starting to blur out. How's about this? That doesn't help either. Alrighty. I can see it, but you may have a hard time seeing it. I added the newsstand rack in the Deer Creek Fruit Ranch, and on it I placed copies of the May 2021 Classic Toy Trains. All right, which the Edge of Town layout was featured in. And thanks to Brian Eovich over at the Train Cafe for suggesting that. I just somehow I never would have thought of that. I don't know why, but there you have it. It's a nice little addition. I know it's there, and now you know it's there. The other thing is, ta-da! I got tired of looking at that thing sitting in its clear plastic bag. I've had it for years, and it's just really cool. I've seen it on other layouts, floating above other layouts. And I just one day I said, "Oh, the heck with it!" I took it out of the bag. I photographed it, for my blog and whatnot. And there you have it. I got it now. I blowed it up. I think it was the year before, 2019, The real Goodyear blimp was flying over the house and over this neck of the cactus. And for a couple hours, my wife Patina got a million shots, and a lot of them are super good and close up. It would come right over the house or just a little distance away, and yeah, I think the whole thing was tied into the races over at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, which is not too far from here. So anyway, I said I'm gonna finally use that. Alrighty. So, ladies and germs, boys and squirrels, those are the updates for the edge of town. Not a lot, but then, like I said, it's a little hot out here, and I'm just slow leaking a lot of things. Now, for our running session, quick and dirty, I bought this Lionel Cannonball Express, set number 6-1381. I believe it was made around 1973-ish. I think 73 is the year that I've seen listed for it. It's a starter kit, an entry-level kit, or set, I should say. And includes, here, I'm going to sit down on the stool. It includes this 240 number 8300 engine. The engine has forward, neutral, reverse, but the manual, and the lever is inside the cab. Now I'm gonna get a little shaky here. I got two of these engines. Okay, you see that? There's the lever. Manual, forward, neutral, reverse. Okay. Now, the lever in this one is really hard to operate. You have to physically take the engine off of the track and hold it, and then hold the motor with one hand while you flip the lever with the other. However, it's a quiet runner, relatively speaking. The engine I just showed you, the lever switches really easy, but that sucker is a growler. Even after lubing and whatnot, it is just a growler. So I opted for the quieter engine for our running session, and so we're going with that. Now there's the engine, slope back Santa Fe tender, a nice nickel plate gondola, and this is the shorty version. Good grief. I get that from my grandbaby. She's 6 years old, and some of the words she tries to pronounce just don't come out. And we've had some hilarious mangling of the English language as a result. With COVID going on, you know how everyone uses hand sanitizer? Well, she couldn't get that out of her mouth. She couldn't say hand sanitizer. She would say hanitizer. So that's what we call it now, hanitizer. All right. So this gondola is the shorty version. It's got 3 rows of vertical rivets between the low points. And I like that. I say a lot. I should stop that. I like that because these shorter cars look more at home on the edge of town layout and any small layout. That's why I bought the set. A entry-level set, small engine, small rolling stock. Same goes for the Chesapeake and Ohio flat car. These stakes are, yeah, see that? All I did was touch that a little bit and it came off. These aren't glued on. They just sort of sit in there. But these can be easily lost, which is why I see a lot of these particular sets with no stakes on the flat car. And then we have a really nice Santa Fe caboose. All right. Again, one of the reasons I like these entry-level sets, and regardless of which era of Lionel, is for the most part they offer smaller cars. That's not always the case, but I do look for sets that offer smaller cars. Alrighty, and there you have it. The quick lowdown of the set. Oh, the set does include an oval 27 track and a transformer. No other accessories. That's it. All right, that I can gather. So let's see this thing run. Yeah, it does growl a little, but it's an acceptable level of growl. It doesn't run real slow. Alright. Let's bring her on home. Cool beans. And that's it for another running session out here in the cave on the Edge of Town micro layout as featured in the May 2021 Classic Toy Trains. And until next time, I gotta go in the house and dry off because I'm sitting here in a river of sweat. We're in the monsoon season, they call it, which is seasonal flow. And unlike last year, in which case we didn't get hardly any rain at all, it's been raining off and on for the last week or two here. And as a result, the humidity levels are seasonably high, and so just coming out here is yeah, it's a little uncomfortable. But that's that's the way it is. This is the time of year when we get the seasonal monsoonal flow, along with it rain and higher than normal desert humidity levels. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this update and running session on the edge of town. Again, thank you to all the new subscribers. And until next time, tschüss, adieu, auf Wiedersehen, bye y'all.